Hello, I'm Trainer James, and so in today's video, um, I saw this deck list on Reddit, and it's an Izzet Giant tribal deck from Reddit user I Left You Dead, and I love tribal decks. I especially love Giants since they were introduced in Kaldheim, or the giant tribal theme was introduced in Kaldheim, and so I wanted to give this deck a try. And yeah, it proved to be a lot of fun. I've already played the games. So the giant synergy, you have Quakebringer here, who as long as you have a giant on the battlefield, and Quakebringer is either on the battlefield or in the graveyard, he will constantly deal 2 damage to the opponent, and if he's on the battlefield, your opponent can't gain life, which is really nice. And then Basalt Ravager, because we're playing nothing but giants. Every time Basalt Ravager comes down, he can hit the opponent or hit an opponent's creature based on how many giants we already have on the battlefield. Aegar, if we deal extra damage to an opponent's creature, we get to draw a card with Aegar. Shatterskull Charger, he has Trample and Haste. He's a 4/3 for 3. And then Kicker 2 just makes him bigger into a 5/4. And he gets to stay on the battlefield as long as he has a counter on him. We have 1 Cyclone Summoner. And Cyclone Summoner is a great way of dealing with board states that get out of hand. Like if our opponent just is constantly just putting creatures into play, or permanents rather into play, then we can cast Cyclone Summoner and just wipe their entire board, keeping our board since we have nothing but giants, because Cyclone Summoner returns all permanents to their owner's hands except for giants, wizards, and lands, and we're playing 19 giants, so yeah. 3 Invasion of the Giants. We get to scry 2 and eventually have one of our giants cost 2 less. We have 1 Battle of Frost and Fire. It's a great mass removal spell. Doesn't hit any of our giants. We're running 4 Squash, because normally Squash is 5 mana to deal 6 damage to a creature or planeswalker, but it only costs 2 mana as long as we have a giant on the battlefield. And then 3 Glimpse the Cosmos, because getting to look for the card that we need is always a great thing to do. And then we have 6 counter spells, 4 with Reject, which counters creatures or planeswalkers, and then 2 Flip the Switch, which will just counter anything and give us a 2/2 zombie token with Decayed. So altogether, the only thing I changed about I Left You Dead's deck list is the lands. They had 12 mountains and 12 islands. So I went ahead and added 4 Frostboil Snarl and 4 Riverglide Pathways, just to make the mana a little easier and to make it easier to cast our spells. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and get on into the game. We go first. We have 2 counter spells, 2 giants. Okay. It'd be nice if we had another red source. So let's go looking for it. Right there. Okay, so they're playing Control. Let's see if they want to counter this. They don't. Okay. Cyclone Summoner. Okay. Reject. We already have one. They're playing a control build, so we probably don't need it. Siphon Insight. Divide by 0 this? Maybe? Okay. Deal 2 damage to him. How about another? Shatterskull Charger. Alright. I mean, we can kick it. Get the counters on it. They probably have like a divide by 0 though. Got something good. Whirlwind. Okay. Sedgemore Wind. Okay. Could play that. Reveal you. Let's go ahead and play you. They probably have ways of killing it. I doubt they're just gonna let us hit them for 7. So we'll let them use a removal spell on it. Vernal Grasp, sure. Okay. Basalt Ravager. Wow. Enter. Keep this counter spell up. They have to pay 4. By 0. Flip the switch. They could have a test of talents. Siphon Insight, okay. Four, 5, 6. This comes down, hits for 2. Take him down to 5. Cosmos. I'll play a Quakebringer. Okay. And now they've got to deal with Quakebringer. They can't gain life though, as long as Quakebringer's on the battlefield. Okay. No life gain for you. So even if they kill this, as long as we keep Basalt Ravager, it'll still deal 2 damage to them. Set for a witch, okay. So, if we play this, it takes them down to 2. Or we can kill the Sedmore Witch and take him down to 1. Yeah. Oh yeah! 2 Quakebringers, a Cyclone Summoner, and an Invasion of Giants. If they're playing white, if they're playing mono white, this hand is terrible. So let's keep it. Okay. Gruul. Prosperous Innkeeper. Let's keep one of those. We definitely want double red.
Stop them from engulfing the days.
Sure.
Back to the woods.
Attack. Can't block with the wolves and kill it. Otherwise it just comes back to our hand. Okay. Sure. Dryad. Okay. Another Dryad. Okay. Quakebringer. I want them to stop gaining life. Gold Span Dragon, sure. Okay. If we could find a squash, we could deal with Gold Span Dragon. Flip the switch. Doesn't do it. wash. There it is. Okay. No attacks. Storm the festival. Cobra and an Asika's chariot. Okay. Let's play another. And then next turn we'll play the Cyclone Summoner. No attacks. Thank you. You can walk. It doesn't matter. No blocks. Okay. For the Cyclone Summoner. Take everything back to their hands. Yeah. Hit him for 10. So if we attack, they have to block with everything. Or, well, no, they have to block all 3 creatures. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Corrupt the chariot. No. Okay. So they're blocking with all their creatures. Fine. We have another one. And we still have Reject to hold up. And counter a Planeswalker. So I guess Storm the Festival gets around that. 2 lands. Nice. We go first. We have a... we can play Glimpse of Cosmos turn 2, and then turn 3 we can either keep up for Flip the Switch or Shatterskull Charger, depending on what our opponent is doing. Snow-covered mountain. White. Play this. Okay. Sure. Orzhov. Valkyrie. Yeah. It could have another one.